you're in the US, I'm not talking about the Coinbase exchange, Coinbase wallet. Okay. It's different and it's right there on your app store, completely free to set up. So get back with who sent you here today to get that created. So look, I did this presentation very quickly, but what I hope you were able to get out of it is a real opportunity for you and your family to earn some income today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. Today, you have the chance to do that. It is a global opportunity. You can do business in any country around the world that can get an Ethereum wallet. They can do business here, right? And everybody can do that. The affordability of what we offer, starting at as little as $17, 0.04 Ethereum plus the price of gas. It's so inexpensive. It's opened up so many doors that have just never been done before, which is so awesome to see it touch so many different people. You're dealing with a smart contract that had some foresight to see the pricing may go up in Ethereum. And if that happens, we are the only contract out there that has the ability to reduce our prices. You have to understand how important that is if you're interested in doing business for the long term, right? You're dealing with a smart contract that is the very first and only follow me system, which we're about to teach you about, which is going to be absolutely amazing, where you get to keep all your personal people. So with that being said, there's a lot more, but I don't want to waste any more time with this. I want to get to it and start sharing with you here today the training that you wanted to come and learn about. So I'm going to find Alfredo here and make sure I get him as a co-host. Oh, he's already there. Awesome. So listen, Alfredo, I'd like to give you a proper introduction, man, if you don't mind. Folks, we've been if you've been with us for any amount of time, especially if you're a member, you've probably heard me say the word follow me. And maybe that's two words, but follow me or follow me system, or we're the only follow me system out there. I've probably said it feels like a million times in the last 30 days. And the reason why I say it so often is because the power in which it has is phenomenal. And I have to tell you, going back with Alfredo, he and I had some really good conversations about this follow me system. And what happened is the light bulb came on in his head. He's very versed in smart contracts. He's had a lot of great success in this industry. And I just want to tell you, he doesn't talk about his earnings very often. He talks about his team, and you're going to see why here in just a second. But, Alfredo has earned six figures in his first 30 days here, right? Within just a couple $100s of that. It is a phenomenal situation. It doesn't matter what country you're in. That is unbelievable money. But it didn't happen by accident. It happened by what he was able to create. So, Alfredo, I'd like you to come out here, man, and say hello to everybody. People, this is Alfredo Toledo. Hopefully I'm saying your last name correctly. But, man, phenomenal leader in this industry. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to you here today. I've already seen it. But Alfredo, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Good morning, everybody. Well, let me put it this way so you don't forget my name. Alfredo Fettuccini in Toledo, Ohio.
Well, I got Toledo, Ohio, so I said it right.
There you go, brother. So
definitely got Alfredo, man. But I constantly get made fun of the way I say words, so
that's cool.
It's all good, man. You help me with those. I like that.
I just say that to people. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, James.
No, I was just gonna say, man, I appreciate you coming out. You and I've had a lot of conversations back and forth. I know you've seen a lot of comp plans out there. You've had success in this industry, but I knew when you and I talked that one time, you're like, man, I got it. Like when I finally figured it out, and I'm using something for my team that I want to share with you. I was like, dude, would you be willing to share this with everybody? And that's what's so cool about this community is that everybody's just willing to give back. So Alfredo, you're the co-host, man. I'm gonna be here. I might interject here and there.
Actually, I want to interact with you. So okay. we're gonna do something like a training kind of for people to see how we use this tool. Oh, it's cool, brother.
Awesome.
So I just wanna before we start, I just wanna say that this follow me system is really awesome, and since the beginning, I keep hearing James saying the follow me system, the only of its kind. And I was like, yeah, that makes so much sense. But I don't know, for some reason, it doesn't make sense to people because we cannot see it. We cannot see it clearly because we can only think about it that, okay, it's a follow me system, but how much money can I make if I apply this follow me system, right? So today we're going to show you something that is going to make a lot of sense to you. It's going to be a great tool for you to use with your prospects. And I just want to give props to the Crypto Brothers. You don't know who those are, but I already given name. Crypto Brothers is Kathy Rodriguez and her brother. So we put together this system. I had the idea of the follow me system, but Kathy Rodriguez and her brother, they came up with the document. So I just want to say thank you, Kathy. I know she's here probably, and probably her brother is here also as well. So I just want to give her some props, man. You know.
Yeah. So Alfredo, like I know Kathy. I don't. She's done phenomenal things as
Yes.
well. Like she's had a ton of success in lion share in such a short amount of time. So she's in. Is she in Venezuela? Is that where she's?
She's in Panama.
Panama. Okay. Yeah. So another great leader. So yeah, props to
So let me go ahead and share the screen, guys. And if you find it useful, I'm gonna send it to James, and James is gonna put it probably on the Telegram official group. You guys can download it from there, and this is the way it's gonna work. It's super simple and easy, but it's just to show people how powerful it is if you do the simple things. Let me share the screen, please. All right. Wow. Let me see if you guys can see this screen. Can you see it, James?
Yes, sir. We got
Yes.
it.
This is the new version of the one that I sent you. This is kind of new. Hold on. It went away. You still see it, James?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. So everybody's seen it. So this is the way it's gonna work, guys. You have like an Excel document. It could be like pretty simple, or it could be very powerful, depending how we use it. As you guys can see, the only four things that you're gonna be able to change is the ETH price right here, which says initial investment on matrix, Ethereum value as of today, directs 3 or 6, and in both of these tables right here. On the right hand side, let's say I ask James, I have this amazing system that is making a lot of people money. I know you're going through some tough times. How much money do you think it will be able to help you in about a week? If you can make it in a week or a month, just give me an amount so I can show you how exactly we can do this, James. Just $1,000. Okay. He said $1,000 in a week. Okay, what I'll do, I kind of figured that it's gonna be probably about. He needs to come in with 4 matrix on top and the bottom. As you guys can see on the right hand side right here, you have the matrix, and you have the Ethereum value right here on the right hand side, right? So he says he wants to make $1,000. So I'll just click right here, and I'll just type 0.74. That's okay. That's 1.34. What's the price of Ethereum today? 414.
Yeah, it's like right at 414. Yep.
Right, 414. Okay. So this is what happens. If I come in at 414, I mean 1.34 with the 5 and 5 matrix top and bottom, and I only invited 3 people right here, as you guys can see right here, 3 people right here on the left hand side top, you will be able to make $832.14. But what if I bring 6? I've invited 6 people to change their lives. Just click right here. Click right here. Look how much you can make. As you guys can see at the bottom, is $1,941. Just bringing 6 to join your team. Okay. Now, if those 6 people do exactly the same as you do, that's what is called a follow me system, right? So everybody follows you. You see how powerful it is? If you look on the right hand side and go all the way on the bottom, $6,934. So what do you think about that, James? Do you think that you're interested in joining this business?
Oh, I'm down, man. I'm down. Let me ask you something, Alfredo.
Yes.
I mean, for those that, maybe some of them here aren't completely familiar with Excel, so what they're seeing might be like a little bit overwhelming. Let me ask you a question. What is it that clicked with you that made you really see this and understand the power of the follow me? I mean, maybe it's just the math, but is there something in that that you saw in your mind that you're like, wow, so you're telling me I just have to do this and I can get this? Was there a point when that happened?
Of course, because I mean, like you've been telling in the past, it's a follow me systems. It's simple math. I mean, numbers don't lie. People do, as we know, right? But I mean, if you just think about it, if you do the math, and if you have 6 people to join your business and run along with you, and they do exactly as you do, there's no science behind it, James. It's just simple math. I mean, you don't. If you do this with the 6 personals that follow you, or even 3, we have the example that of the ID 1605, which is Carlos, right? As you guys know, he started with 3. He made a lot of money so far with just 3 personals. The only difference that he did, he applied the follow me system. Imagine what you can do with 6. So what it clicked on my mind is, if you follow the system, the business works. You just have to work the business. If you follow the simple business, you don't need to wait for a spillover. I don't know if you noticed, but when you're building the business, you create your own spillover. You don't wait for anything to happen. You're making your own. You're helping yourself. You're helping your team. And with this tool right here, James, if everybody see it and they start using it, because just remember something, a lot of people, we are visual. We got to see it. And when we talk about with people, say, hey, you can make this much money, $1,000 in a week, whatever, but they don't see it. Now I can come to you and say, James, I have this amazing tool right here that I want to show you how much you can make in a week, or you can make this in a day, right? Because it's possible. If you go out there and hustle today, and you invite 3 people or 6 people to join your business, and you show this what they can do, people will get fired up. Believe me, that is a fact. Go ahead, James.
Alfredo, you mentioned something there that's like so important, I think. And it's the fact that you said people create their own spillover. Even right now, as we're talking, I'm getting chats over here like, hey, how do I get more spillover? That's a question we always get. That's why on my presentation, I always say, look, if you want the spillover, the way that it happens is everybody doing their part. You see, most people, they come and they sit and they watch and they wait, right? You cannot expect to get paid in any business in this world by doing nothing, right? So if you do your part, which your part doesn't have to be much. You talk about Carlos, he's come out, that guy, I like his story because, his goal was to get $400 a week. That's what he told me, to pay for his insulin. And he's referred 3 or 4 people, and he's been able to earn over 26,000. I know we're not talking about testimonials here, but he's in your organization. So you were able to go to him and say, okay, Carlos, what is it that you want to earn? What do you need for you and your family? And all you did was use simple math. You go over here and figure out how much is it going to cost, how much you have to get started.
Exactly.
And okay, here's where it is. Here's what you do. So let me ask you this, Alfredo. The 6 people that you work with, so if you're working with 6 or you're working with 3, what is the goal for them? Like what are you trying to get them to do? So if I came in, you asked me, hey James, how much money do you want? I say $1,000. You showed me the math on how to get there. What is it that I need to be doing to get to that point? Okay, we're showing the math side of it. What do the people, if I say, hey, I'm going to commit to the 3 or I'm going to commit to the 6 people that I'm going to personally refer, then what is the next step? What do I have to do for them?
Okay, great question, James. Basically, you can start with 1 and in progressing go up to 3. Make your goal to go up to 6. And if you don't know how to do that, this is what I've been doing, James. Pretty simple. I use a powerful word called leverage, and I leverage of you. You see, because I don't need to show or give any presentation myself, brother. What I'll do, I just say, hey, this is the opportunity right here. Go to this Zoom meeting. This morning we had two meetings a day. We have another 2 meetings in Spanish. So you just choose your time. After you see the information, let's get together, and I can show you the roadmap. How are we gonna do this? I can show my results and I can close people up, as you know, right? But if for me to make a duplication system, I just leverage. I don't need to be the expert, brother. I don't need to be the expert. I just need to be the B and the ABC. You are the prospect is the A and the B, you're the C. I'm just connecting. I'm like, hey, go here, go here. I'm staying right here. And after you're done seeing this, I'll get in touch with you. That's what we do. Also, follow me, and now I'll follow you. Do a follow up with you, right? And I'll show you now. Now we get to the part where I ask you these questions. Hey, listen, James. I know we're going through some tough situation right now. How much would that be good for you if you can make in a week, in a month? Even I can go up to a month, because a lot of people don't make $2,000 in a month extra. You can do it here. Like right now, I just switched the Ethereum value right now to 0.74. Look how much it is. Your initial investment is less than $300 to join, and this is how much money you can make. If people follow what you do, you can be making almost $4,000. It's up to you. Is it in a week? Is it in a day? I mean, this is super easy, James. If we just people will get it, I hope this tool will help you to take your business to another level. I hope you do. This is why. If
Yeah.
we all help each other, we're gonna create the spillover that we all want. Because we have to think about community, you know. Because even if I'm doing my own thing, or maybe Carlos, or maybe Kathy, or maybe some of the other Mike, maybe Bycast, some of the other leaders, we are not able to move the whole organization. But we all come together as a community with the right tools, we can start promoting stronger, harder. Believe me, you're going to start creating a spillover. You're going to be super happy. We just need to show people how to visualize how much money they can make, and they will start running. I hope this tool helps a lot of people. It's gonna. I know my team is like using it right now because that's what they need. James, go ahead, James.
Alfredo, I know it's going to help people. We already got people blowing up in the chat saying, hey, I want access to this. I want access to this. I want y'all to think about this for a second. You know, what Alfredo and Kathy and the team has created here is what I would say is a blueprint. Like Alfredo said, people, you can talk as much as you want, but if they can't see it with their eyes and fully understand it, then it becomes very difficult. So, you know, this is a way that you could say, look, you know, if you commit to getting 3 people and help those 3 people do the same exact thing, that's exactly what he's showing. If you get 3 and then you help those 3 do the exact same thing that you just did, here's your income potential, right? If you want to commit to 6 people, maybe you start with 3 and then you bump it up to 6 as your skill sets get better. But the key thing that you said there is I think that this part of it is awesome because people can see the math and you can figure out how much you want to what you want to earn. But I want to say this, okay? You know, I always relate things to diets. I don't know why, but you know, if you're in a situation that you wanted to lose weight, okay, I know for a fact that there's several different ways that you can lose weight, right? And there's been about 5 billion books probably this year written on it that people constantly buy, and people get this information on how to lose weight. The blueprint is there for everybody to do it. However, if you just read that book and you still stuff your face with Doritos and drink Dr. Peppers and don't exercise, guess what? You're not going to lose the weight that you want, right? You have to do the activity in order to get it. So this is an amazing tool for you to not only use for yourself, but to be able to show new people how simple and how powerful this follow me system is. What this can't show is this. What this can't show is that in every other contract out there right now, you're giving away 60% of the people that you refer. So in this example that Alfredo's given, if we said, hey, you commit to these 6 people right here that you're going to refer, you would have to know in any other contract that you're giving away 3 to 4 of them, right? So you would have to change that. You would have to multiply this number by at least 3 or 4. So you would have to have 18 to 24 people in any other smart contract to earn the same amount of income. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Like for his numbers, 3 or 6, it would literally have to be 12 or 24 for you to earn the same amount of income.
Yeah.
You understand the power of that, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're running into any competition as far as like, hey, this looks similar to this is such an amazing tool to say, look, this is how it really works versus anyone else. So, Alfredo, I got a question for you because I know people are going to want to ask this. You had a phenomenal 30-day run. You're still kicking butt.
Yeah.
And I know you a lot of this was because it clicked for you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. And the people that you're teaching, they're doing the same exact thing. I know there's a lot of people here that are either very, very new or brand new, or maybe they've been in the business for a little bit of time and they just can't seem to find that traction, maybe even to get their first person, right? And that could be a lot of different reasons. It could be their mindset. It could be that they're not trying. There could be a lot of reasons why. But I wanted to ask you, you know, what is there anything that you did different with Lionshare that maybe you've done, you know, that you didn't do in the past that allowed you to maybe attract some people to you? Because that's what this is all about, attracting the right people, right? So is there any information that you could give, I mean, that you've earned so much income to tell people, hey, I'm just going to tell you straight, this is how I did it. This is how I built it. Because I know you've been in the industry for a while, but tell people how you've done it. And then they can use this tool for the new people that come through. But how do you even get to that place where you get the new people?
That's so true. That's so true. Well, like you were saying, James, I've been in the industry for more than 13 years, and I stopped doing network marketing for like a year and a half because I was taking a little break because a lot of things that weren't going wrong on the industry. So when I decided to do the smart contracts, that's a totally different market, brand new. That's what is. My friend Carlos, we were talking to him yesterday. We do network marketing, right? Network marketing is that's what it's called, but now it's called smart marketing because that's what we do it the smart way. It makes a lot of sense if you think about it. The only thing that I did different, James, is I didn't call any of my friends or my family. That's what I did different. I decided to start with a clean slate, and I decided to like do some like videos on and post it on YouTube channels and start attracting my new people. And now there's something super important here, team. In this business, you don't need interested people. You need committed people. You need because a lot of people are interested. They just join your business and they just want to wait and see what happens. That's the interested people. That committed people, those are the ones who want to run with you. And those are the kind of people that you're looking for. I recruited like 70, 78, 9 personals myself. That's a lot, right? It's like, wow, yeah. But do you think all those 77 people are committed? No. So now it comes the time where you have to shake the tree to see who's committed and who might want to work with them, who am I going to spend my time with. Now, if you're brand new, if you haven't been able to recruit anybody yet, let me tell you this: don't give up. I just want to say it straight up: don't give up. You know why? Because this is going to happen. You just have to continue pushing forward. And if you don't know how to explain, just what I've been using. I leverage. You don't need to be the expert. You just need to invite people to the Zoom meetings constantly every single day. And if you still don't have results yet to show, leverage from your upline. Say three-way calls. I mean, that's the old way, but it still works. Trust me, it still works. Because I mean, if you have, because this is what happens when you're trying to invite your friends and family. They know you. They know what you do. They know where you've been. They know that sometimes we don't have the money yet to show, and they're always gonna make fun of you. But you know what? Let them laugh. Because if you continue pushing this, if you continue surrounding yourself with amazing people that they're having the results, your life is going to change. There's a saying that goes like this. I always tell my team, or people back in the day when I used to give seminars and stuff like that. This is the way. If you hang out with 4 people that are broke, the fifth one is going to be you. If you hang out with 4 people that are drink alcohol, you're going to be the fifth one. But if you hang around with 4 people that are successful or they know what they're doing, believe me, you're going to be the fifth person there to become successful because you become who you associate with, and that's just a fact. When I change my association, I change my results. When I start changing who am I listening to, I change my results. So this is another class, but I mean just telling you basic stuff that is always going to be working. And if you don't have the results right now that you're looking for, this is what I'm going to tell you. Please don't give up because I know you've been looking for some opportunity like this. This is it. Lion share. This is it. We have a simple system. I was talking to James yesterday, right? James in the last night, and we're talking about a system, right? There's right here in the United States. There's a Burger King and there's a McDonald's, right? Burger King has a slogan that goes like this: "Have it your way, or do it your way." Right? Where you can add whatever you want to your hamburger. Now, the McDonald's way, they have a system that always works. Because no matter where you go in any part of the country or any part in the world, if you choose or if you want the combo number one, you're always gonna get the combo number one. It's gonna be exactly the same. It will never change. This is it. This is right here, Tim. This is a system that works. If we just follow it, you will get the result. What do you think, James?
Man, I love it. The word system to me, save yourself some time,
Yeah,
energy, and money. Why,
exactly.
why recreate the wheel? I think here's what I would like to share based on what you said. I know there's a lot of you out there today when Alfredo started talking about the 4 people or the 5 people, and you're like, well, I don't have anyone that I'm around. You realize how many calls we have a day that you could come and be part of and just be around the right type of people, the
Yes.
right environment. If you waited till today to come out until we had this special training, if you're not here every single day, that is part of the problem. It is consistency in any business that you have. And I want to say one thing, Alfredo, you talked about the fact that you made a YouTube channel. I always say this. I believe that your income is a direct reflection of the value that you add to whatever market that you're serving.
True.
Okay. So if you're out there today and maybe you feel like you don't have the knowledge, right? You don't have any value to add. Let me tell you something. Most of the time, 95% more than anyone else knows about any subject if you just take a little bit of time to understand it. So, if you're wanting to go out there and attract people in crypto space, maybe you're offering some value that you didn't even write, you didn't even make up, you're just sharing it with people, right? If I guessed Alfredo didn't take every piece of the value that he added on his YouTube channel and it was directly from his brain, I assume he either learned it or he used someone else's information to share with people and give his perspective on it, and then all of a sudden people started getting attracted to him. I know for a fact because Carlos told me that he found you on YouTube. Like, he didn't even know you. He found you. And the dude came in, he's earned like $26,000 and he's only referred 3 or 4 people. It's a cool story, but he used it using the system. So, I say that because I know right now a lot of you're already making the excuses in your head why you can't do this. That's the truth. And the reality is the people who just decide to do it, right? You just lean into it, you're going to be the ones that get shocked. What we're showing you here today is simplicity. You already have a system that all you have to do is invite people to a call. I'm going to do the work for you. I'm going to give the presentation. Now you're going to have a tool, because I know Alfredo will allow us to share this with the entire organization. You're going to have this tool in place, or when you talk to people, you can go to them and say, talk to them about the pain that they have. It's pain and pleasure, as Tony Robbins says, that make people make a decision.
Exactly.
Either your pain is great enough that you change, or the pleasure is great enough that you're willing to do it. Most of the time when you're talking about money, it's going to come to pain. Like, what are your struggles right now? How much money do you need? That's what Alfredo started out having the conversation with me. He was like, hey man, what do you need in order to make this happen for you? Yeah. If I would have said $100, he still would have been able to show me the exact same model. So Alfredo, I love it.
Let me tell you something. For some of the people, you said something super important, that a lot of people start making excuses in their mind that I'm not able to do this, or because he's been in the industry for such a long time. Let me tell you a secret, guys. This is gonna be a secret. It's gonna blow your mind. I never done a YouTube channel before, but this is why. Let me tell you why. Because right now we are in the information age. Everything is out there, and this is the amazing thing. Everything is free sometimes. You just have to know what you look for. I didn't know how to create a channel. What do you think I did? I went on YouTube, and what do you think I typed? How do I create my own channel? And a whole list, drop down. So I just followed the steps and I created my own channel. I know how to close people. I know how to talk to people. I know how to be comfortable with people, talking to people. That's one of the things that you develop through this network marketing. But now I decided to apply the smart marketing, like Carlos said, smart marketing now through the social media and stuff, and it paid out really well. This is what I'm telling you. You guys can do it. Don't make excuses. You either have excuses or you have reasons to do this. And like James was saying, some people they do know what they want. They don't know what they want. But if I ask you, what are you tired of? You will know. You have the why, and now we're showing you the how. I mean, the rest is up to you. You have the tools, you have the Zoom meetings, you have the support of your upline. Now it's up to you to make the decision and to be committed, not interested, committed. Committed to your dreams, not to the upline, committed to your family, not to the upline. No, it's just committed to yourself. If you get tired of doing what you're doing, you know that there's a word that goes insanity, right? Doing exactly the same thing, expecting different results. So if you get tired of expecting the same results, do something that's going to change your life. This is the right vehicle with the right tools, with the right leadership. It's up to you. Just don't give up. Because this, I mean, if you're brand new at this, don't give up. Surround yourself with the right people. Attend to the meetings, even if you don't invite anybody. Just attend the meetings and learn and learn and learn. Before you know it, you're gonna be like a recorder. You're gonna repeat whatever you hear Jim saying. That's what I got stuck in my mind. The follow me system. The follow me system. So once he clicked, I was like, this is it. I mean, what will make it so hard? You know, right,
Yeah,
James?
absolutely, man. I mean, I love this, Alfredo. And we've got, so let me just clear something up. We've got a bunch of people in the chat saying, hey, can I have access to this? Yes, we will absolutely send access to this. And I want to, I'm going to throw the marketing page that we have in there's a page that we use here inside of Lionshare on Telegram that you can get every single marketing tool that we have. So all of the PowerPoint presentations that we have in different languages, any type of marketing stuff you can get. So I'm going to throw this in the chat for everyone. I see Edgardo already threw in the main Telegram. So let me put this in here. Okay. All right, so there's where we'll be placing that. Also, we did record this. We have a bunch of people asking for the recording. We will absolutely send this out in a recording. But Alfredo, man, I think you added so much value here today. I really do. For me, I, just like you said, I'm a visual person, and being able to show someone the simple mathematics behind this is a pretty cool deal. And I think that math can be used in anything, even in building your business. You have to understand it's a numbers game, like you said. Even though you've referred 70 something people, for a fact that maybe 20% of them or 30% of them might do exactly what you said. Some of them might do it. It might take them longer, right? Everybody moves at different speeds and stuff like that. But you added so much value here today, man, which is going to come back tenfold. I know that. So let me, for those of you who have your camera on, give me one of these right here if you got some value out of what Alfredo was sharing here today, right? I mean, he rocked and rolled. Yeah, absolutely.
Should we stop sharing, James?
Yeah, we can stop sharing.
Cool.
So, we will absolutely be sending this recording out. We will also, like I said, upload the Excel spreadsheet. Alfredo, so let me ask you this, okay, and then we can wrap this thing up for someone who is just new, because I always like to focus on that. If you someone is just new and you were going to give them one piece of advice to help them change their life here today, what is the final thing that you would share with them? And then I'll talk a little bit and we'll wrap this up.
All right, cool. First of all, like I was telling you, don't give up. Never give up. If you're already here, it's because you were looking for something different to do in your life. Second of all, surround yourself with the right people. And somebody invited you here to this meeting, and you already are committed to do an amazing change in your life. Not only your life, your families. Because that's what sometimes, most of the time, that's what we do things for our family, to change our life or destiny, or however you want to call it. And believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. That is a fact. Because I know every human being is capable of changing their situation. Like any human being is capable of changing their diet, like you were saying, James, changing their physical, changing their financial situation. You just a decision away to change your life. Make the right decision. And I know if you're here, you are connected with the right leadership. Because I know a lot of leaders are here, and you guys are connected. Just use the word leverage. You don't need to be an expert in this. You just need to know how to leverage. And that's pretty much it, James. And I mean, always make your why bigger than your problems. That's what I'm always done. I always make my why, my dreams bigger than any problems that I might have. Problems are always here. And Tony Robbins used to say, um, change is inevitable. Progress is up to you. We're always constantly changing, but it progress up to us to make the right decision, to surround yourself with the right people, to listen to the right people. Because sometimes in this business, you talk to your friend or whoever who's never achieved anything, and he will tell you that's a scam, that doesn't work. Ask yourself those. Who are you talking to? Who are you? Uh, Robert Kiyosaki said, you are the average of 5 people you're surrounded with. Ask yourself, who are my friends right now? Because sometimes, I mean, I changed my friends. Believe me, I did change my friends. And now I surround myself with people who makes a $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, and everything starts changing here. Their ideas, I mean, it's time to change the switch right here, and this is the hardest part. Sometimes it takes the success is about this big, and it's about right here. It's inside here, guys. It's all about the mindset. If you believe in yourself and if you know your why, just run with it. You're gonna have obstacles. Of course you will. That's life. It's part of life. I mean, challenges come and go, but it's up to us to continue going. So when your why is big enough, the how will show, and today we'll show you how.
Absolutely,
James.
man. Well, thank you so much, man. What an amazing, amazing thing. And I just want to echo what you're saying. I remember when I very first got started in this business. I think when people see you at whatever position you're at now, they usually just assume that you got there like instantly, right? They don't see the hard work. It's back to that diet thing. The people that have the six packs, you see them in their selfies on Instagram or wherever. You don't see the work of them busting their butts to get that, right? And to missing parties and missing alcohol and all that stuff that the efforts that they had to put in. When it comes to business, the people you see Alfredo sitting here today and being able to train. What you didn't see is him busting it, for probably years of having to get out there and doing it and not quitting and surrounding himself with the right people and all that stuff. When I got started in this business, I didn't make any money literally for like probably the first, I'm going to say 8 months, maybe a year. And I kept promising my wife, and here's the deal. Here was my deal. The guy that I was following, I see Alfredo, the guy I was following kept talking about 50K a month. Well, man, I'd already told my wife, we're making 50K a month. Like, this is happening in 6 months. I'm going to give it all I got for 6 months. We're going to make 50K a month. Well, month 6 came around and we were a lot more in debt than we hadn't earned anything. Right. And she's like, what the heck is going on? And I literally spent every single night. I would work all day. I was a stockbroker, a money manager. I'd work all day and I had a good job. That's what she thought I was crazy. I had a great job paying 6 figures, but I would just go home, close my door. I'd work till 11 o'clock at night and I got no results. I mean, I got no results and I could not figure out what the heck was going on. How come all these other people were doing it and I wasn't doing it? And finally, this guy told me one time, and it sounds so simple. He was like, James, stop worrying about what every other top leader out there is doing and worry about you. You have enough inside of you that you can attract the right people to you that will want to run with you. If you're here today, I promise you this, there's going to be someone that's a lot more attracted to doing business with you than doing business with me or doing business with Alfredo. It might be the way you dress. It might be the way you talk. It might be that you have twin daughters or twin sons, and they can connect on that level with you. For me, when I first started, I was young. I had a young family. I had this one picture that showed me and my family on the beach. And I swear to you, that picture made me more money than any marketing I could have ever done because people resonated with that, right? People were like, oh, this guy's a normal dude. Like, I mean, if he can do it, I can do it. You have to find those people and they're out there. And what's cool about it is we're all home right now. We're not, for the most part, we're not out there having to, go to, try to find people in our local area. The internet's huge. The world is huge. And Alfredo, he has found people on YouTube doing it. And, maybe at some point we can do a training on that as far as marketing. But the key thing that you said, Alfredo, that I agree with, and when I train people, there's like 4 pillars of training that I do. And the number one I always start with is the mindset, because you have to be in the right frame of mind to be able to attract the right people. If you have a broke mentality, if you act like you're broke all the time and you talk like you're broke, guess who you're going to attract? The broke people, right? So, coming here, being around the right people, like you said, surrounding yourself with that environment is key. So, man, I want to, again, say thank you so much for sharing this information with us. We will absolutely put this recording out there for each and every one of you. In addition to that, we will get the Excel spreadsheet. I put the telegrams in there. Make sure anybody in your team has this. And folks, I mean, let's all give Alfredo a virtual hand clap and a congratulations for sharing this amazing tool. Kathy Rodriguez as well for her and her brother creating that for everybody to be able to use. So,
James,
man, it's awesome.
James, before we go, I just like to say something. You say something super important, and for the new people that are coming into this business, don't get discouraged. Like James was saying, sometimes we've been in the industry for such a long time. But those were the back in the old ways, the old when you were building network marketing, traditional network marketing. Nowadays is the smart way to do it. So now you don't need to wait 5 years to become successful. You don't need to wait 2 years to become successful. It could happen if you just constantly connect to the right people to the system. If you do the system, if you work the business will work for you. All right, that's pretty simple. And but it takes a little bit of time to develop your skills, your personal skills to connect with people. That takes a little while. All right, so I suggest for you to start like listening, learning, or reading, or whatever, some other material to be so you can become more attractive. If you wanna bring attractive people to your team, you have to become attractive, like Jim Rome used to say. And that's how it is. But you have to learn to connect with people. There's a saying that I learned a long time ago. For business, you need first you need to have a friend. Make a friend when you talk to somebody. Second point is you need to find something that they're looking. And third is let them know what you're doing. But first is you got to make a friend. When you connect to another level, not only business, just I consider my team as friends right now. They are my friends. Not only an ID, they are my friends. Like Marlene is my friend. I know. We've been talking. I know James is my friend now. Edgardo is my friend. All my team are my friends, my family. And if we all become as a big family, we're gonna make great teams. We are not an ID, we're not a number. We are human beings with dreams and goals. Let's think always about that. That's my point. That's my take on that, James.
Alfredo, let me ask you something, man. I know we went a little bit late here, but I got to ask this question based on what you said because I see this all the time and it kills me. Um, Let me ask you something. So on your Facebook page or Instagram or whatever you use, do you just constantly shove your link out there to people and say sign up with me today? I mean, has that ever worked in the
No.
history of the world? I mean, see, I say that because, like, you know, I think of the posture that you have to have and the value that you have to have because I've seen it, I've experienced it. And when I see you, if you're one of those people, let me give you a little tip. If you're one of those people right now that on your Facebook page, every single time you put anything out there, it's about your business and your link. You are if you get a sign up, you should probably go buy a lottery ticket as well because the odds are about the same. Okay, if you want to attract people, put stuff out there that's going to add value to their life and then DM them on the side. Do not put your link out there and shove it down people's throats because it's never ever going to work. So I just wanted to ask you, does that work for you? I mean, do you do that?
Brother, let me tell you something. Since I started like working on Lion Share, I haven't even been to my Facebook or my Instagram channel. Trust me,
Wow.
I haven't. I'm just connecting with people. Like I said, make a friend, find a need, and let them know what you're doing. 3 basic steps. I learned that a long time ago. Make a friend, find a need, and let them know what you're doing. That's pretty simple, right?
Let me ask you something then. I mean, you're married, right?
Yes, happily.
Now, did you ask your wife on the first date to marry you?
No.
I ask that because, it's like this, man. I mean, when you're in a relationship, I want you to think about this. If you're starting a relationship with someone, or if you're married right now, or maybe you're just engaged, most likely you didn't ask the person to marry you on the
No.
first date, right? It took some time. Now there's some extreme cases where it's worked. I mean, my parents, they're still together, man. They got married after 3 weeks of knowing each other.
Wow.
So that's an extreme example, right? But my dad still didn't ask her on the first date. The reason why I tell you that is, the first thing you said is make a friend. You don't make a friend by shoving something down someone's throat. You make a friend by getting to know someone,
Exactly.
connecting on that personal level, adding value, getting to know them a little bit. And then eventually that question is going to come, well, what do you do, man? I see that you work online. What do you do? Here's what I do. You want a chance to earn some income? Right now, everyone in the world is in a position to earn from income from home. They want that. They need it. But what they don't want is it shoved in their face. They want you to be able to create a relationship, get to know them, add some value. So, Alfredo, we could go on for days, like you said, man. We've got other trainings that we can do.
Yeah.
I hope y'all got some value of this. What I'd really like to do maybe sometime here in the future is obviously have some mindset training as well, because number one, man. I know it's the stuff everybody wants to pass over, but it's really important stuff. So Alfredo, thank you so much. Edgardo, man, I know you're still here. Is there anything you want to add before we wrap this up?
Good morning, James. Good morning, Alfredo.
Morning, James.
A lot of texts, a lot of comments. They're like, we need this PDF. We need this information, Alfredo. It looks great. I mean, this 6 people follow me matrix works. I mean, you can make a ton of money. You can make a lot of Ethereums with this and be very, very successful. All you got to do is follow it. Okay? You got to follow this. And once you do this and you teach people how to do this, there's only one way success.
Yes.
That's right, man.
Okay? Right. One way success. And that's what everyone is chasing, is looking for. So, I mean, we have the answer. And Alfredo, thank you very much. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm pretty sure you guys are too. So, I mean, like, so you're going to put this on the Telegram, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, I've already thrown in the links here in the main chat. There should only be like 3 messages in the main chat. So we've got the marketing tools, we've got the main Telegram. So we'll be putting this on both, and we'll be also including the recording from today. So, y'all, thank you so much for taking the time to come out. Alfredo, man, we appreciate the training. I can see the smiles on people's faces because they can see a little bit of the light bulb going off in their head. And this is a new tool that simplifies their business. So thank you so much. Edgardo, man, thanks for coming out as well. I hope y'all got something from this. I know you did. We'll be sharing the information with you. So y'all have a great day, and we'll get this information out to you ASAP today. All right. So that's it. Y'all have a great day. Thanks, Alfredo. Thanks, Edgardo.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye.